Hi, this is Nick Garner for Sports Talk for Kids, and I'm here live at the Crest 100-mile race. It starts in Redwood, California, climbs all the way over the San Gabriel Mountains, and finishes in Pasadena. What makes you want to run a 100-mile race?
I figure the distance is something that not many people can do, and it's nice to put myself up to that challenge.
I just like running the long distances. It's a unique experience. I ran a lot of marathons, and I just started progressing into the longer distances, the 50K and then the 50-mile and then the 100-miler. So it's just a stepping stone.
I came here in 2008 and it was so much fun I had to come back and do it again.
It's very primitive. It's just something in me that I like, and it reminds me of how precious life is, how hard it is, and how basic it really is. You know, challenge myself.
I don't know, because it feels so good when you stop.
It's because it's fun. I love being out in the wilderness.
It makes you realize that our human potential is far beyond what you'd ever think.
That's a good question. It's kind of complicated. It's a great experience. The people are great. Get to see some great trails, just to see what my body can do or what it can't do. It's just a lot of fun.
The real answer is, if you want to know why somebody would run a 100-mile race, you'd have to do it yourself.
I'm certifiably nuts, according to my wife.
I'm nuts. They don't understand me. I get a lot of "you're crazy." You know, how inspiring. I think folks tend to think it's pretty cool. Obviously, there is some sort of inspiration behind it as well.
I finished around 120 marathons, a marathon or beyond in every state, and about 80 ultra marathons. And they're my favorite distance just because of the very real chance you won't finish.
Nearly half of the AC 100 follows the Pacific Crest Trail, with climbs to nearly 10,000 feet at Mount Baden-Powell. Aid stations are set up about every 10 miles, so runners can check in and get water and supplies.
You were running so well, too.
I told him, I go, it's going to hurt. I go, if you miss it by 5 minutes, it's going to hurt more.
You were great. You were in great spirits.
So what was the trail like?
Oh, the trail, it was gnarly, and every bit 100 miles. And the hardest part, I think, was just maintaining your reason for wanting to finish.
Standing here at the finish line, watching these competitors finish after running for more than a day and 100 miles makes me realize how much this is an individual accomplishment, since they finished to no news crew, just friends, family, and fellow competitors. Okay, what goes through your mind when you see the finish line?
Relief, just a whole journey, times that you spent training, and it all comes together in one great moment. And then what can you get with all these great friends supporting me? It's beautiful.
The finish line is great atmosphere. It's like they're all part of one big running family. The crowd and fellow runners cheered on Gil Blank, who finished with 13 seconds to spare. How hard is it to finish a 100-mile race? Out of 105 starters, only 65 runners finished in under 33 hours. 41 of those finishers were over 40 years old. Past winners of the Crest 100 gathered for a quick photo shoot. What's it mean to you to be able to hold the course record?
Wow, it's exciting. It's just one of those things that once in your life you had a real good day. I had a real good day about 21 years ago. And everything went perfect all along the course, and I was able to run exactly the way I thought I could run. And when I got done, there was no finish line set up, there was no banner, there was no lights. The guy, Andy Moorhead, who helps out with the race, he barely got there with his computer. And there were aid stations that I was getting to and through before the cars could even get there to set up the aid stations. It was really a crazy day.
Do you think it'll be able to stand for a long time?
I'm surprised it has stood for this long, to be honest with you. but I really do think that somebody's going to break 17 hours on this course.
What makes this course so special?
You know, it's cool. First of all, it's our backyard. This is our home course. So all the people that live around this area, we get to train on it as much as we want. That's one of the things that makes it special. I think the other thing is that it's constantly challenging you. From the very beginning, go straight up a hill, come down, go up Bait and Pal, come down. Every big mountain you can find along the way, it wants you to get to the top of it. So it's constantly challenging you. If it's not bad enough, like other hundreds get easier after about 50 miles or 75 miles, this one gets a little harder. When you get to Chantry Flats at 75 miles, you got to go up a hill again. And that's not bad enough, but they bring you back down and then send you back up Mount Low. It's always challenging, so you can never really rest. You can run Western States, and you can run Leadville, and you can run Wasatch, and I am convinced that each of those 3 courses, and I've run them, are all easier than this one.
Do you try and help the younger runners that are trying to break your record?
I have athletes that I have at Arcadia High that right now are talking about breaking my record. When you're ready to start training, let me know. I'll put a plan together and help you to do it. Sure, that's why I coach.
What's it mean to win a 100-mile race like this?
It's nice to win a race. Sometimes it's more important to enjoy the race, enjoy your training runs and being around nice people. It's pretty nice to win a race, but if you're not having a good day and you're not going to win, it's good to just finish the race and accomplish what you start. But yeah, it's always fun to win a race.
What was the hardest part about the run?
The last 11 miles, because my light was dying and I couldn't see very well the technical trail from there to the finish, and we were moving pretty slow. That was really hard, and I was tired too. Personally, I like the pains. It's a crazy thing, I know, but I enjoy running a lot.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much.
This is Nick Garner at the finish line of the Angeles Crest 100-mile race for Sports Talk for Kids. Hey kids, let's talk sports.